Hey, what's up guys? Kai here, and welcome back to the No Magicite challenge run for Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Today we're going to be going with our boy Strago here to help him defeat his demons. Literally. Yeah, it's dangerous to go alone. Yeah, she's right. Let her go with you. Ohana means family. Is he really though, Realm? Is he really your grandfather? Is it because the hiding is hiding? Well, how do you know that? You've never found him before. Well, alright, let's go. I still remember the very first time I played this game, viewers, and I thought I had to bring Strago to this next dungeon by himself, and I got wrecked. It was terrible. Thankfully, that is not the case, and you can bring whoever you want to. Not that this dungeon is going to be very difficult for us at this point in the game, but oh well. Alright, Ebot's Rock is right here. And this dungeon is going to be very quick and very easy. It's also very straightforward. Oh god, it's a mimic. Are you hungry for our souls like mimics in every other RPG? Man, he's really hungry. Coral, huh? Yeah, sure. Okay, so we have to go and get some coral for this mimic here, which is totally fine by me. I would rather be an errand boy than have my party members just get annihilated. And that is the main gimmick of this dungeon. As you can see here, we have new enemies, Opinicus, who is not new because we fought them in the Colosseum. Terra with the Illumina should be enough to one-shot them. And Locke will finish off the other one with no problem. Yeah, get fucked. Even if you did decide to come to this dungeon earlier in the game, you have nothing to worry about. But yeah, like I was saying, the main gimmick here for this dungeon, or the main mechanic, are these warp tiles that send you to random areas in the cave. And they're pretty small rooms, and all you gotta do is pick up coral. When you have enough pieces, you go back to the mimic, and he'll let you through. I believe the number that you need is 21 pieces, but I like to go for 23 just to be safe. But then again, I'm paranoid. Alright, got him. Unfortunately, there is no way to keep track of how many pieces of coral you have visually. There's no indication whatsoever. So you just have to keep track of that mentally, or have a piece of paper next to you to keep track of how many pieces you have. It's slightly annoying, but it's not really a big deal in the grand scheme of things. There are a couple of other new enemies in here I would like to show you if I can. Hey, level up for Locke and Realm. And there's a save point, if you want one. As far as I know, there is no way to manipulate which room you end up after stepping on one of those tiles. Alright, all three of the new enemies that are left in this dungeon here. And you can just attack, whatever. So the bears in the back are actually a pretty decent rage for God. They have the shrapnel ability, so you can pick that up later if you want to. And now that I've shown you all of the enemies in this dungeon, I will just meet you back at the Mimic after I have all of the necessary coral. So I'll take care of that and be right back. Okay guys, we're back, and I lied. There was one more new enemy called the Hippocampus, and it was a seahorse type enemy, but after casting Arrow with Strago and attacking with Lock, it fell over, so not very important. Now we're back here at the Mimic, and I have 23 pieces of coral. Now one thing to keep in mind is if you come here and you don't have enough, he is going to eat all of your coral, not let you through, and you have to start this entire process all over again. So don't do that. Make sure you keep track of your coral. Hey man, what you want? I got what you need. So, what? Can I pass? How does a treasure box burp? Well, anyway. Yes, please. What? I don't know what just happened here, viewers, and I don't think it ever gets explained, so you got me on that one. If you decide to come back here after clearing the dungeon, he's back there fiending for more coral, and the same thing happens, so yeah, it's really strange. But before we go any further, I want to make sure I'm all healed up and ready to go here. You know why. You know why. Single cure 2. Alright, we should be fine. There are no elemental protections I care to have, or status protections, or anything like that. Let's just go in there and see what happens. That game of hide and seek wasn't too bad now, was it? Alright, it's boss time against Haydn and his Haydenites. So, first thing I want to do is have Terra morph. And we'll get Big Guard going. So everyone has Protected Shell. Realm, you are utterly useless for right now. Lock, you can attack everyone. And even though the Haydnite in the lower left is going to absorb fire, I still want to double cast Fire 2 with Terra. Fun fact, the enemy model for Haydn there was also used in Bahamut Lagoon as one of your dragon transformations. It's kind of an Easter egg or homage to this game. Basically what I want to do here is just have Strago be my healer. I don't want to deal too much damage to Haydn for a very particular reason, and you'll see why. Alright, go Terra. Obviously, fire is a good element to use against Haydn. Uh-oh, he's glowing. Excuse me, Mega's called. He wants his dark matter back. That wasn't so bad. Alright, now I want to go ahead and finish him off. Grand Train, as you might assume, is a blue magic that we can learn for Strago here. And this is the only place in the game, I believe, that you can learn it. Outside of maybe the final dungeon, but at that point, who really cares, right? Can we finish him off, please? Thank you. Alright, got him. Now, Grand Train is arguably the best blue magic spell in the game for Strago. It's very powerful, it does suffer from split damage, but it also ignores magic defense, making it better than the other ultimate blue magic spell in the game, in my opinion. I believe the other blue magic spell is slightly stronger in base potency, but it doesn't ignore magic defense, so I think in the end Grand Train always wins out. Well, we did it, you just kind of sat there and played the healer, but alright. What's all the hullabaloo? What kind of word is that? You would? No, we even have Grand Train to prove it. Wait a minute, I thought that guy was injured. What is this, an old episode of Batman? Oh, rest in peace, Adam West. You will be missed. Well, then you might want to talk to Snow about that. I like Snow. He was a cool character. Really need to LP that game here soon. What do you mean? And the Academy Award for Best Actor goes to Not Gung Ho. And that's it. And I'm still poisoned. Well, alright, that wraps up all of these side quests in the game. The only thing left to do now is go to Kefka's tower, kick his ass, and save the world. But first, I'm gonna rearrange my party slightly, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and the next thing I want to do is make a trip over here to Dino Forest. Remember there was a thief in that cave on the belt that talked about a terrifying dragon in the area? Well, let's go see what that's all about. Although it's not really much of a dragon at all, it's probably just a translation error. And this enemy is not very common, so if I don't meet him after a few tries on screen, I'll just do it off screen. Yeah, double Tyrannosaurs, oh god. Let's see, Strago, let's try out Grand Train. If I can ever find it before dying, that is. Yeah, you attack. And let's just go ahead and try to finish this guy off. Oh boy. Alright, let's try this again. And I actually decided to keep Realm in my party, and I gave her the fake mustache relic, so her sketch command becomes control. That's going to be very useful for us here. Okay, still no enemy I'm looking for, but let's go ahead and try this. No, didn't work, I figured. But Terra should be able to kill this guy if I get a holy proc. Yeah, there we go. If only I had a coronet. Oh well, we'll get one of those eventually. Give this one more try, and then I'll just do this off screen. I believe you have a 1 in 8 chance of running into this enemy. Nope, okay, I'll be right back. Alright, there we go, the legendary Brachiosaur monster. This enemy is very tough. It has around 50,000 HP and can easily wipe out my party in a single cast of Meteor right now. I think if you wait around long enough, he also will cast Ultima, which is just absurd. So what I want to do to make this fight as easy as possible, or winnable, I should say, at my relatively low power level, is I want to have Realm try and control him. So let's give that a shot and see if it works. Yes, first try. Okay. So the reason control is so broken is because it's basically the confusion status. As long as the enemy is controlled, they cannot take any actions. And if you attack them physically, well, it breaks Realm's hold over them. However, you can hit them with magic all you want, and you'll be just fine. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. I'm just going to spam Fire 3, which I learned in the process of running into this guy, and just kill him this way because I'm a cheap bastard. Now the reason I wanted to fight this enemy is because every time you kill one, you have a 1 in 8 chance of getting an accessory called the Economizer. And what the Economizer does is it reduces the MP cost of all of your spells, including blue magic, down to 1, so it's really good. Although it's not life or death. If I don't get it on this first try, then, well, screw it, I don't need it. Alright, one more round of Fire 3s ought to do it, but I don't think I have enough MP, so let's give Terra an Ether. And we'll try to steal, why not? I think you can get a ribbon if you're lucky. Alright, come on. Yes, got him. Did we get the drop? Terra gained a level. No, we did not. Oh well. At least you guys know how to farm the economizer if you really want to go after it. Another way to get it is to go back to the Phoenix Cave and try to steal it from the Harpy Eyes, but that's a real pain in the ass and I don't really recommend it. As I said, it's not that big of a deal. But anyways, that's all I want to do in this episode. Now that we've wrapped up all of the side quests in the game, the only thing left to do is prepare for the final dungeon, Kefka's Tower, and we'll take care of that next time. But until then, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kai, and I'll see you then.